couldn't find that. All right, welcome back. So we're going to tune the Yagi today because it's gone up about 6 or 7 meters higher. The tune's gone higher, so it's now resonant perfectly at about 14.45. So I need to bring it down, I'd say 180 kilohertz. And I used my SWR calculator online. Just search M0 MCX SWR calculator. There's a bit of JavaScript you could just run. And rather than the end of an element just literally being the end of an element, what I'm going to do is I've made, I'll bring you closer so you can see, I've made these. So what we're going to do is I'm just making a little loop so that the RF, the wigglies, when they come along here, they're not going to heat up the end of the wire. They've got this little loop here. Now we recommend this for high power on 10 meters, but I don't know, I thought I'd do. It feels elegant to me. All right, so that's what we're going to do. Then I'm going to heat shrink this. I'm not going to solder it. It'll be fine. So Gina has just given me some heat shrink, which I've now gone and lost, but we can do that out in the field. And that'll just be a nice end. So the end of the element literally is to there. And I need to graft 6.5 centimeters on, which is, I don't know, about 4 inches or something. So let me make these, we'll drop the tower and we will go outside, heat shrink this lot. And bolt these onto the end. And it's always fun dropping the tower with a bit of 12 volts and a winch. And someone is going to write a comment about why this reduces the heat up in a technical form. And the best comment I will pin to the top. And then in the future, you'll be able to go, why is he doing that? Read the pinned comment. But until somebody actually does the technicals for me, we don't know. Right, well, dropping the tower is always good fun. So if I can find that piece of heat shrink, I've already found it. We'll put these on and get outside. Okay, so we'll need a tape measure. Wrong tape, but never mind. Let me heat shrink these up first. Tiny little loops I've made. I just wonder if I've got some black tape here. I might have some in my pocket. I have. And tape measure there. Okay, let's drop the tower over and get to this. We're a bit off centre. I could bring the laptop out, but I wish there was an app on my phone just to turn the rotator. It's just a tiny bit offset. Okay, so I just need it to the right a little bit, so we'll go to there. Is that too much? About. Okay. I mean, if it's not cock on, it doesn't matter, does it? As is usual, I've lost my heart out. Down and up. I can't remember which is which. It's blowing a bit of a breeze today, so it's a bit of a test. I'm not too good with a hat, you know, because I can't completely see everywhere. Okay. So That won't twist, will it? Oh, a little bit. See if we can get it on the floor. So, driven element first. Where is the end? There. Right, we will mark with a piece of tape. I don't want to get this side, to be honest. Get my tape ready. Six and a half is exactly to there. So when we finish this job, the end of the element's going to be there. You might need a razor blade now. Water has got in the end there. Look, I mean, it's not coax, so it doesn't really matter. Wow, one day we should have done this to start with, and then we wouldn't have had this problem. Never mind. Right, 6.5. There. Strip that from here. I'll cut that. And join that. Strip it more. I've aimed for 14,275. If it comes down to 14,250, that's fine. So this has ended up not 6.5 but 7, but that's fine. We can just. I want to make it straight, so we'll tidy this up. Hang on. There's only 0.5 centimetre in it, right? I've lost my black tape now. I mean, hello. Alright, it was in my pocket all along. Why? It's just a cable tie. Let's have a look. Oh, it's actually doing nothing anyway, or is it? I need to get closer. We need to replace this choke anyway. It's absolutely crap. I mean, it works. Alright, let's leave it like that. Take this bit off. I don't know what I put it on for anyway. Now it's blowing a hell of a breeze, so this should be a good test for it. Incidentally, that's 4 rapide poles, all the Venture. The 7 metre poles. I just took the ends off and I used the 7 metre rapide ground posts and to connect the whole thing together. And then I made a load of these up so I could sell it as a kit. But I don't know, it just ended up a bit expensive in my book for what it is. If you're interested, you have to email me. I'll price one up for you. I'll just do it now. Probably £200. I don't want to make a profit on it. What I want to do is let you get into it if you wanted to have a play. What was I going to do next? Before we put it up, let's try and work out this tilt that it has, because the whole thing is a bit skew-iffy. So let's just lift it off the ground. I need to put it. I bent it up, didn't I? We twisted it a wee bit. I put it straight. I don't know what is twisting. It's the bracket. Okay, that is roughly where it was. Now, it's this way and that way that it's wrong. Oh, I can see it now that it's down. Alright, let's get some spanners. Okay, so it's these here, and then it twists that way. I'll put that there. 1, 2, 3. By the way, the amount of stretch in this is quite unbelievable at the moment, but don't panic because, unless it falls down soon, we will be replacing. I've got all the Dyneema rope, which is non-stretch, so you won't see me. You won't see it doing this in future, you know, eventually. Nearly, but not quite. You can only see it when it's up. Just don't fall on me. A little bit more. Because it was kind of like this, do you know what I mean, when it was up? Okay, let's do them up now. Which side did I do up? I was twisting this. It's these bolts. Does that go on there? No, it's the ratchet one, you know. 1. So you can see the size of this, why I haven't yet, ever probably, going to 3 elements. A 3 element foot monobounder is blooming huge. And if it's only, it's about 1.5 dB extra gain. It's fantastic front to back with 3 elements. Not much gain, but how often do I really need that front to back? So for weight, cost and everything else, I think we'll stay for the time being, certainly for the next 6 months, at 2 elements. Make sure I don't crush that pole too much. I have crushed it anyway. I'm going to make a video about what I'm about to say, a specific video, and explain it. We built one of these once, a fellow called Terry and I, and for fun, it was one Sunday, or Saturday afternoon, we put 4 scaffold poles on top of each other. Now you will see at the end of, very near the end of this lift, that the back guys, the ones towards us, opposite the winch, and the winch guys, as the mast goes through the tipping point, neither the winch guys or the back guys are really under any tension. And I only finally worked out why the whole of the ours fell down in the old days, and it was at the tipping point. So if you watch, I'm going to try and not snatch it, but I'm going to try and use the momentum, go right over the tipping point and stop. Now, I'll see what happens and if I was right or wrong. But if it ever falls down, it'll be at that point, I think. I don't know. Hang on a minute. I'll just check. Where's my... Oh, here we go. Are you going to be able to see that? Oh, probably. I'm going to take my glasses off there. And before I do anything, I'm just tidying up these, what I call back guys. So I don't have to go anywhere near them until it's at the tipping point. That's perfect. Lovely. And the top one's ready there. Just arranging it all nicely. Good, out of the way. I'm just watching everything. I'm just seeing if I did actually get that skew-iffy thing right. I'm out of the way of it, aren't I? Yeah, that's better. So unfortunately I've got to get near it right at the end. Oh, just as the bloody wind comes up as well. So I'm going to go and literally do a little snatch stop. I'm going to use the momentum. That's the way to do it. And hold that tight on the winch and get it buttoned off. I haven't been able to get the blooming drone working. Something wrong with the app. I reinstalled it last night. It'd just be nice to go up and have a look at it, because I'd love to know how high it really is. You know, compared to all the trees here. It'd be quite fun, wouldn't it? We've got to make a balun or a choke, and we'll do that on the next video. So we want the Yagi there. Here's the SWR far left. It has come down. I'll just go down the bottom. Oh, I've gone too far, have I? What's it like up at 14 point? I mean, we could always snip a bit off, but I sometimes like going up here. Oh, it's nothing. Okay, let's get rid of that. It's blowing a bit of a gale, so I have moved the Yagi around. Apparently you're supposed to put the elements into the wind so it's got less, and I've just checked on the Met Office. It says it's coming from this direction, so it should go north by 10 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow it goes from north the other way, so by it's probably safer. What's the main gusts? Where's gusts? Gusts, here we are, 41. Oh right, so it peaks at 45 tomorrow at 1 o'clock from northwest. So I tell you what we'll do, we'll face it the other way. We'll go from there, we'll go to there, which is kind of short path VK anyway. Okay, well we can't fly the drone because it's something wrong with the app or my phone or something. I'll borrow Lockie's phone and we'll get out there sometimes. It's just a bit of fun, isn't it, flying a drone sometimes? But anyway, what have I done? I've used an SWR calculator to move the driven element down down in frequency by extending the length, and I've overcooked it by maybe half an inch, a centimetre or so. And then I did the driven element at 7 centimetres, and I did the reflector at about 7.25, just a tiny, proportionally bigger, because the reflector, which is the most efficient 2-element Yagi rather than a director, you get better front to back and a few other things. I just made proportionally, just a tiny bit. I mean, it's not going to make any bloody difference. But it's up and it's working, and the SWR's fine. We could put the stick on it, but I don't need to. I can tell what's happened. Good. Well, next job, we're going to drop this. I'm going to make a choke. Nice, big, heavy choke, instead of using that RG58. And we might get about another quarter of a half a dB. If you nibble all the half dBs down the whole chain, you end up with a better system. And that's what we intend to do. So, okay, bit of fun today. I'll see you next time. All the best. Bye for now.